Hello and welcome to this James the Bike Guy, where today we're taking a look at the Electra Townie 7D. Now this is the equipped version, but we'll get into that a little while later. The thing you need to know is this is maybe the best example of where fun, style, and a bit of functionality come to play together. So in this video, we're going to go over those features and designs of this Electra Townie cruiser, as well as we'll go ahead and find out exactly what it weighs. Talking Electra Townie. Now, the Townie from Electra is their upright and comfortable cruiser bike, but without being quite a beach cruiser. It threads the needle between a beach cruiser style and functionality of a comfort hybrid, like say the Trek Verve. But instead of the Trek Verve's more, let's call it, reserved styling, here the Townie is way more fun with these super upright handlebars, which I just love, that kind of just big rise to it. The fun frame shape also coming in that low step variant as well. And then of course you've got lights, just fat 26-inch tires, just a whole bunch of fun going on with this. Now the Townie itself is going to be an aluminum frame. The 7 on this 7D indicates that it is a 7-speed rear cassette with a derailleur. So the derailleur is the piece that's going to shift through these gears. Electra also sells this in a I version, which means it rocks an internal hub, removing that rear derailleur and instead putting those 7 speeds, or 8 or 3, depending on the one you look at, inside of the hub. And the benefit to that is, of course, that there's going to be less maintenance. It's going to be able to shift while you're at a standstill, and it overall is going to be a bit more rugged. However, you trade off for a touch more weight and significantly more cost. Now, speaking of cost, this bike is available in the 7D in 2 versions. They have the equipped, which is in front of us here, and just a standard 7D. The equipped version means that the bike is coming with these fenders, which of course, see this really awesome metallic paint job that's on here. But then on the back, it's going to have a light, and up front, there's a light as well, which the really neat thing with that setup is there's no batteries or recharging required, because down here is a Shimano Nexus hub, which electronically powers those lights when the wheels start moving. And so that's giving all the power you need automatically while the bike is rolling, and it equips it together with those fenders and lights to make the bike even more functional. You could absolutely use something like this to, say, commute into work, especially if you had a beautiful and nice bike path to go on, or use it as that bang around bike for the neighborhood, for going out to your vacation spot, your campground, what have you, for just a nice and comfortable time. Speaking of comfort, there's 2 things that really make this the king of comfort. And one would be those handlebars are just so high. That's going to put you in a more upright and comfortable position. But the other thing, which is going to be a little difficult to explain, but if you look at a traditional bike, you'll notice the difference. The seat is really far back compared to the pedals. What that means is this angle going down to the pedals is going to allow your foot to be flat when you're sitting on the bike, so the saddle height can be lower, but by pushing those pedals further forward, you're still getting the full leg extension. Now, let's not geek out too much about that. The short and simple is this has flat foot technology, which is unique to Electra, and means that you're going to be able to have your feet flat on the ground when you come to a stop, rather than having to, say, slide off of the seat or step up on your tippy toes. Really nice put together. Other place to go from that's here is your shifting setup is going to be twist shifters. So you just twist forward for a harder gear, twist back for an easier gear. Only 7 of them. Left side is going to be your front brake, and these are traditional rim brake caliper setups. No disc brakes here, except for if you go up to, say, their Townie Go, which is their electric version of this bike. That, of course, will get disc brakes, and other Electra models get them as well. So now that we've gone into the features and designs of this Electra Townie, let's go ahead and see what this bike comes in and weighs. And the actual weight of the Electra Townie 7D comes in and weighs 34.6 pounds. Thanks for joining me to check out the Electra Townie. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts about this Townie 7D equipped down in the comment section below. And definitely subscribe and browse the channel if you want to see more videos to check out as well.